What's up, guys? Time to show off a new build. We've got an audio visualizer dial. This one is in a nice dark blue. I'd like to take credit for the dial, but this was a dial I was actually able to just purchase. I did it in a black background and a white, so over time those will come out as well. But thought I'd do add a little bit more color because the other watch that I built was done in silvers and whites, so I was like, I'd love to do the white version, but didn't want to put out two watches at the same time that had a similar vibe. So took the dark blue and then expanded upon it. I really liked that it had orange throughout, so went with a set of orange hands on there from Fostock 24. Did a silver brushed case. I was going to do a silver bezel with like a teal insert, but I looked around, I did not have anything that really went well with that teal. And all the teal inserts I had were an anodized color, which doesn't go well with thread that's not shiny. So since they were so close to each other, I was like, all right, the one strap that I thought could work, I'm not going to do that. Let's see what orange would go with. So grabbed orange, was going to do a silver bezel until I realized I happened to have a dark blue shark tooth that went awesome with that background. So that's what we ended up with. Went through my straps. Was going to do a stainless. Was going to do a stainless steel one. Grab my drink. And that would have went really well with it, but I had some straps from Twan over at HT Straps, and had a blue that went nicely. So, and on top of that, this off-white kind of brownish stitching, it felt like it flowed as well because it gives that little bit of pop of color. You know, it's not the yellow, it's not the orange, but feels like it kind of could flow with it. Brushed preview buckle, brushed BVW engraved caseback, and that's the build. So if you like blue, you like orange, this will be a good watch for you. Bezel on this will turn left and it'll turn right, but I put on a very, 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 very tight tension ring. I'm getting better and better at those because I bought some from somebody else that do not really fit, but I cut them down and I work on it for about 10 minutes before I can get them to go on. And when they go on, they are not coming off. This will turn if you want it to, but it's not going to turn very well. It is on there crazy tight. So I kind of like when they don't move. So specifically, since this isn't a diver style where not that you're going to take these to dive. Because half the time I'm putting leather on them and not a stainless steel band. But that all said, they're not a click style bezel, so you still wouldn't want to take them diving. But that would be the only instance where you might turn them and be like, all right, I'm actually like trying to remind myself that I need to leave in 10 minutes or something like that, then you can kind of use it in that kind of sense. Which you could do with this too. You could flip this around and be like, all right, I need to go in 20 minutes. At least you could tell like when that would be if you're not one to remember, oh, that's at 4 o'clock. But anyway, automatic mechanical, you've got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving and keeping your time. But before you put it on, before you set your time, wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. Then you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you, clockwise, as you're looking at it from the side this way. Turning it back towards you will click it and all, but it does not wind it. And I go back and forth. 4 or 5 seconds of this mixed with your rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you're going to max out your 31-hour power reserve on your movement. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. It has a slipping mainspring, so once it has the input needed, it's just deflecting. After that, you're going to pull it to the one and only click. You can now set your time. You'll notice you've got some play in this crown. That is a wobble crown. It deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so if you're pushing and prying on it, you're not bending the stem or putting pressure on the keyless works. Alexa, what time is it? 3:39. Push it over, get it out of that time setting. Wind it down, and voila. There's your build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. The wife was able to get all kinds of color in there. It's going to come in a BVW box with a, what is this, Atlas pillow inside. It's going to come with a few things. Watch cleaner. This will keep everything glass or metal, which is everything in the center, nice and clean. This is non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber for you. You'll also get leather conditioner. I don't want to say this strap isn't soft. It's the style of strap it's supposed to be. But if you ever feel that it's abrasive or anything along those lines, apply some of this specifically on the back. Use a rag or something. Don't use one of your microfibers. You don't want it to get hard and then like you scratch up your glass or something like that if you use it on that. So use a rag or something like that, apply it on the back, let it soak in, remove any excess. And then lastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Polywatch, and it's for your acrylic glass. You can scratch it. So this domed acrylic right here, you can scratch that. If you do, no big deal. You're going to put a tiny bit of this on it, and you're going to buff it out with your microfiber here. If the scratch is up and down, just go left and right, filling that scratch, and then start generating some heat with your thumb, doing like tiny circles on it. And that will remove that scratch. So generate some heat, buff it out. If it's still there, wait a little bit, let that solidify, and do it again. You're essentially building, you're filling in what you scratched out. So try obviously not to scratch it, but if you do, that is how you handle that. So that's the build. If it's going to you, congrats. I hope you love it. I think this thing came out freaking awesome. And if these are successful, I'll buy more of them. They are a little more expensive, but that's okay. It's not terrible or anything like that. They give you a discount like on the first one, but then after that they go up. So, but yeah, if it's going to you, congrats. Hope you love it. It's going to be available in the waffle tonight at 8 o'clock. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.